and welcome to Custom Trends, covering custom luxury and affordable entertainment throughout the country. I'm your host, Trixie Jen. Today is our season finale, and we have an amazing lineup for you. First, we have the 2012 Couture Fashion Show in New York City at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. Then we have one of America's favorite sports, NASCAR, the NRA 500 in Fort Worth, Texas. Also, we have Best Limos Texas, luxury limos available to rent for your special event. We also got lucky enough to Skype with Tiger Creek, a big exotic cat rescue center, with their director Terri in Tyler, Texas. Finally, we cover one of Clear Lake's hottest venues, Scout Bar, with hip-hop legend Sindog of Cypress Hill. On our first segment, we bring you the 2012 Couture Fashion Show held twice a year at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. It brings you singers, artists, and world-renowned fashion designers. We were lucky enough to attend this exclusive red carpet event. So can you tell me a little about your collection?
My collection is really, it's like a lot of high fashion, high couture. We have a lot of lace, silk, beaded, sequins, and just really a lot of trail and just amazing different types of fabrics.
So when do you feature your collection?
My collection will be featured on Monday at 6 o'clock.
So what inspired your collection this season?
This season, it was inspired actually just like different reasons why I did it. Hope you can cut this off. Just for my daughter, she's 18, she just went away to college, and it was a really hard time for me, but just she was encouraging me. She's like, Mom, you can come up with new ideas, and she really inspired me to just think out of the box and create some amazing pieces.
So when did you start fashion?
I started in 2008, and it's just taken off from there.
So where is your fashion house, your main fashion house?
My fashion house is in Columbus, Ohio.
How can the viewers at home find you online?
They can find me at legairbrand.com, LEGAIRBRAND.com, on Facebook, Aflane Legair.
Hi, how's it going? And your name is?
Hello, my name is Cătălin Botezato. I'm from Romania. I'm a fashion designer, and I present tonight here in Waldorf Astoria in New York my last collection, Tsarina.
So what inspired your collection for this season?
Actually, inspired me Russia, wife of the Tsar, Tsarina. Inspire me all the time. Inspire me the beautiful lady, and I like to dress this kind of lady. I like the lady, for me it's like a femme fatale, always elegant, always chic, like my collection. I use for this collection a lot of expensive materials, expensive textile with a lot of manuality, broderie, lace, feathers, furs. Actually, accessories and shoes is my design also, and I come here with my team from France. I speak about hair because the hair is Laurent Touré, Paris, and makeup Mirela Vescan, and so.
So how long have you been designing clothing?
I started to work like a model 20 years ago. After that, I make a school in Italy, and I come back in my country. I opened my house 15 years ago, and actually now I design lingerie for men and women. I design pret-à-porter, haute couture, shoes, accessory. I have my perfume, a lot of things.
A lot of things. Well, can you tell the viewers how we can find you online?
You find me in my store, cbstore.eu, or in my site, www.cătălinbotezato.ro, or my email me cb_fashion@yahoo.com.
Lily Halpern.
And what did you feature today?
I actually walked in the Andres fashion show, and I ended up singing the finale actually while I walked, so that was exciting.
So what was the song called?
It was called For a Moment. It's my newest single. I wrote it myself. It's coming out next month, and I thought it was the only song that I could sing that would do justice to the beautiful collection.
Yes, I did hear you singing. That was beautiful. So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing since I could talk, and I actually modeled a little bit in high school, but I'm just focused on singing now, so this was the first time I've done both together, and that was really fun.
Wow, that is so great. So how can the viewers find you online?
You can just Google Lily Halpern. My website is www.lilyhalpern.com, and you can tweet me at Lily M. Halpern.
So what inspired your collection this season?
Just something like that. It was Dubai, it's Moscow, it's Paris, it's Milan, it's New York. It's really all the big city where you have beautiful fantasy, where you have amazing nights. That's why the collection was called Fantasy Nocturne.
So how long did it take for you to prepare such an event?
Well, it takes a little bit of time because, as you know, I not only do my own collection, but I produce all the other shows. And we are doing this time 20 collections from countries around the world in 3 days. That's quite a job there, basically. But we have a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about.
So how long have you been in the industry for designing?
Well, I started designing about 4 years ago, actually. And this is, I think, my 7th or 8th collection. So I'm actually very young when it comes to this business, in terms of designing. But it's, you can make an amazing thing, or you can make something that is, it's all about how if people like what you do. If they love it, then you're okay.
It shows. It definitely shows today. Tonight it's been very exquisite. Many people, I wish you guys were here, but you're tuned in at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel with Andres Aquino,
yes.
I'm sorry, Andres Aquino. And can you let the viewers know how they can find you online?
Yeah, we can find all our design at couturefashionweek.com, or you can go to my own website, andresaquino.com, and you'll see collection from around the world that I presented there.
Up next, we have 2011 Rookie of the Year, Timmy Hill. Timmy is sponsored by Oxy Water. He is also one of NASCAR's youngest drivers. We got a chance to catch up with this speedster at the NRA 500 in Fort Worth, Texas. And here's what he had to say about his upcoming race. Hi, we are here with NASCAR driver Timmy Hill. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
So, are you ready for tonight's race?
I sure am. It's a beautiful day out, and we got the car really tuned in from practice, and I think we have a great race tonight.
So, what do you do to prepare for a race?
I tell you, the biggest thing is we got to hydrate. These cars get really hot, and that's the main thing. We want to be in the seat and be at 100% by the end of the race. So that's the main thing is hydrate and so you be ready for the seat.
So, how did you feel when you won 2011 Rookie of the Year?
It's probably the best feeling in our racing career so far. It was a heck of an accomplishment. It took a whole season's work, so to win that title was the greatest achievement I ever had.
For this year, 2013, you're up against Danica Patrick and Ricky Stenhouse. How's that?
It's
going for you?
it's challenging. Yeah, they're two great race car drivers and two high-profile drivers. So to be in that class competing against them is pretty cool. And but for sure, I'm trying to beat them.
Oh, of course. So, who is your favorite sponsor?
My favorite sponsor is actually this year. Oxywater is my sponsor this year. They got a great product. It's really healthy for you. It's been really helping me in the race car. They got a great product, got all kinds of flavors, and my favorite flavor right now is cherry. So I've been drinking up on that all day long to get me prepared for this race.
So, what do you plan on doing differently this year in 2013?
I guess nothing really different. I always give 100%, but just got to really put all the effort I can into this. This is the top series. There's a lot of great drivers here in the series, the best of the best. This is the Sprint Cup series, so I'm just going to give it my all. This is the best, and I'm really trying to prove myself in this series, so just going to give it my all.
Well, thank you so much, and you know what? We anticipate a great race this evening. Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, how can the viewers at home find you online?
Yeah, you can find me many different ways. I'm on Twitter at Timmy Hill Racer, and I'm on Facebook. If you want to go to the link, it's Timmy Hill on Facebook, and I got Instagram. I have it all, so any form of social media is Timmy Hill Racer.
Hi, I'm Albert Daba. I wrote Extra Innings. It's based on a true story, and it takes place in the 1960s.
You were hitting some bombs at practice. Hey, you're seeing the ball good.
Hey, Dave is all right, man. He can hit.
The story deals with the dream of being a baseball player and how the protagonist deals with pursuing his dream.
I've been thinking a lot about maybe going to college in California. I could play ball there all year round and give myself a chance.
I come from a very religious Orthodox family.
I know I'm Jewish. You don't have to tell me that. Just because I don't follow all the rules doesn't make me a bad person.
My older brother and my older sister took their own lives. I found that mental illness is something that people do not like to talk about within their families. For many people, it's a secret. They feel ashamed by it. So I wrote this screenplay to basically express my story. It was something that, affected me a lot.
Don't tell me to shut up.
Well, that's not what's best for him.
How do you know?
I know.
It's a story about hope, about the obstacles that can get in the way. This is going to be a film that people are going to walk away thinking, wow, that was some story.
Up next, we have one of my personal favorite charities, Tiger Creek in Tyler, Texas. Tiger Creek is a big cat rescue center. We got a chance to chat with director Terri. Terri tells us all the latest challenges animal sanctuaries have throughout the Texas area. And here's what she had to say. Hi there, Terri. How are you doing today?
Hi everyone, I'm doing well. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and to talk about Tiger Creek.
Can you tell me about your organization?
Tiger Creek was founded in 1997 with the mission to rescue all big cats, which includes lions, tigers, leopards, cougars, jaguars. And basically there was a huge pet market boom back in the mid-80s to late 90s, and there was a need to rescue these big cats off the pet market. Today we see a lot of small sanctuaries and small zoos going out of business, so we're taking in those types of animals. Also, a lot of circuses are being shut down, not only here in the United States, but overseas, especially in Europe. So those cats are needing a place to go too. So our organization is that we rescue these animals, and our mission is also to educate the public about these big cats, not only in captivity, but in the wild. And so when you come to Tiger Creek, we actually give you a little educational tour, tell you about all the cats that we have, and you're welcome to ask any questions.
I hear there has been some restrictions lately throughout Texas about housing big cats. Can you tell me more details about that?
Recently there's been some animal organizations, and some of them are basically, we call them a little bit extreme animal rights groups that are trying to pass new laws in Texas regarding the housing of big cats. Now, while we think that these guys definitely do not make good pets and nobody should be keeping them in their backyards as pets, these laws really aren't going to do anything to help the industry. Actually, it's going to hurt the industry. The pet market is basically coming to an end. The breeders in Texas are basically gone. The pet owners are far and few in between, and we already have laws on the books here in Texas that are regulating big cats. What they want to do is further restrict, but what it does is actually gives these animal rights organizations a monopoly over the whole animal industry. In other words, if you are a zoo, then you have to become accredited by AZA. If you are a sanctuary, you have to become accredited by the Global Federation Association. And while that sounds fine, these two entities really have no legal authority over anybody in the animal industry, but we are only relying on them to go ahead and give us basically it's not even a permit, they're just accrediting us. They're going to come out, see our place, see if they like us. Now, while we don't worry about that we can't meet any of these regulations, the problem is that it's an animal rights organization, and if we maybe butt heads on their views or how they, political views and how they think the animal industry should go, then they may decide just out of spite not to accredit me. Once they don't accredit me, I will be in violation of the law, and therefore I could be shut down. So creating a monopoly is not the way to go. We just need to reinforce the laws that we already have on the books. This is wasting a lot of time, a lot of taxpayers' money, and it's really not helping the industry at all.
How can the viewers at home help with this issue?
What we would like the viewers to do is call in to the senators and tell them that they do not want any new laws to be passed in Texas regarding exotic animals. They can go to our website and they can email me, and I can give them the Senate bill number that is pending right now. But if they'll just call their local senator and stuff and tell them that they are not wanting to have this law passed and that it will affect good organizations like Tiger Creek Wildlife Refuge. And again, they can call us at 903-858-1008 and we can give them all the information.
How could the viewers at home come visit Tiger Creek, volunteer, or make donations?
Anybody wants to visit Tiger Creek, we are located in Tyler, Texas. We have a website, www.tigercreek.org, in which you can make donations. You can see our hours of operation. We are open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5. We encourage you to come out, see what we're doing, see these big cats, ask us questions, and learn more about these beautiful animals.
Thank you so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure to have you today on the show, Terri. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Albert Daba. I wrote Extra Innings. It's based on a true story, and it takes place in the 1960s.
You were hitting some bombs at practice. Hey, you're seeing the ball good.
Hey, Dave is all right, man. He can hit.
The story deals with the dream of being a baseball player and how the protagonist deals with pursuing his dream.
I've been thinking a lot about maybe going to college in California. I could play ball there all year round and give myself a chance.
I come from a very religious, Orthodox family.
I know I'm Jewish, you don't have to tell me that. Just because I don't follow all the rules doesn't make me a bad person.
My older brother and my older sister took their own lives. I found that mental illness is something that people do not like to talk about within their families. For many people, it's a secret. They feel ashamed by it. So I wrote this screenplay to basically express my story. It was something that, affected me a lot.
Don't tell me to shut up.
Well, that's not what's best for him.
How do you know?
I know.
It's a story about hope, about the obstacles that can get in the way. This is going to be a film that people are going to walk away thinking, wow, that was some story.
Next, we have Best Limo Texas, a luxury limousine service here in Houston. We got a chance to chat with General Manager Ray, and he discusses all the wonderful packages and special limousines he has available. And here's what he had to say. Hello, we are here today with Best Limo Texas service with Ray. How's it going today, Ray?
The day has been very nice. I mean, yes.
So can you tell me about the exquisite vehicle we are in today?
It is the only one in Houston, Mercedes-Benz limousine, and it can fit 20 passengers comfortably. And as you can see, it's have very nice disco floor, fiber optic stars. It best limo to party. I mean, lots of clearance, big raised roof, and can fit very happy crowd here.
Okay, and this one say about 18 or 20 passengers?
It is about 20 passengers comfortably.
Oh wow, what other fleets do you have available here in their service?
I do have Porsche Cayenne limousine, which is about 16 passenger limousine. It's only one in Houston, as I'm aware of. I mean, the Porsche went long and very big limousine. I also have Future and rent Hummers limousines and Chrysler 300 stretch limousines.
So Ray, can you tell me which limo is in most demand?
That's very limo we're sitting in. I mean, because it's new. It just get into Houston. We have it for about 5 months at the most, and people start knowing it. And as soon as they know, they want it. And the other priority is a Porsche Cayenne limousine because, as I know, nobody have it. Also, we feature only luxury limousines such as stretch Mercedes-Benz for 20 passenger and Porsche Cayenne for 16 passengers. So I don't think any other company can beat us on that. And the other limousines, which is very popular, is our pink limousines. They cheap. I mean, they go out very often, and we make people happy. I mean, sweet 16s, bachelorette parties, simple birthday parties, and like Valentine's Day, we already rented out. I mean, it's
It's in very high demand.
Very high demand, yes. Yeah. And if you look at the price tag on even Mercedes-Benz, I mean, it's you can rent a limousine for less than $10 an hour per person.
Wow, really? So that's definitely better than any other rental service in town.
No, I think we're all compatible, but the fact is, I mean, it's better than taxi. Definitely. I mean, because you can party, you can drink, you could listen to your iPod, you can watch video, we'll stop where you want, and it's like party non-stop. You're going night out, bar hopping, and you're going from one bar to the limousine. Your party never stops. When you go in our bar, I mean, we drop people to their own homes, we drop people to hotels, we pick up from hotels. It's very convenient. And I believe limousines have very big future, really, and it's new.
Well, how can the viewers at home find you guys on the web?
It's just go www.bestlimotx.com, and where you go, it's going to be our page. Just click on our limos, look at pictures. We have very good pictures on internet, and we always offer only vehicles we physically possess. So just you're going to get what you order.
Finally, we leave you with the hottest venue in Clear Lake, Scout Bar. Scout Bar is known for their wonderful talent and musicians that swing by their way. We got a chance to catch up with Sindog of Cypress Hill, a legendary hip-hop artist from Los Angeles, California. And here's what he had to say about the latest challenges in music throughout the years. I am here at Scout Bar in Clear Lake with one of the legendary of Cypress Hill, Mr. Sindog. So how was it today at Clear Lake?
It was really good. It was really intense. You know, we had a really good audience. They were with us from minute one. You know what I mean? And that's all we could ask for as like entertainers, that our audience, you know, be locked in with us. You know, it's one of those like a spiritual moment when you hear all them voices going along with you. So it was rocking, you know.
You know, Sam, one of the recent activities you have been doing was with Bresco and Travis Barker with Light It Up, Let's Go. How was that working
That
with
was
Travis Barker and Resco. That's a different.
Yeah, those two guys are really creative, you know. So it's it gives me a chance to go, you know, out of my regular creative realm and jump into theirs. And there's no holding back. There's whatever idea comes, just what comes. So it was a growing experience and a learning experience to be able to work with those guys because of the level of creativity that they're on, you know. Yeah.
So what are your personal projects for 2013?
Well, I started like last year. I got a little role on Sons of Anarchy, like 3 episodes worth, and then now I'm still like going to acting school and auditioning for stuff. So I'd like to do some acting things. It's like I get a little bit older. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like 65 and still like come on, yeah.
Okay. So you're getting the little acting bug. Who would be one of the main people you would love to work with?
Oh, come on now. Denzel, man.
Denzel. Samuel L. or Denzel?
Denzel's my man. That's my man right there. Samuel L. is great too. And I've actually had the chance to slap hands with both of them and say hello to them. You know what I mean? But, Denzel put us in Training Day and he gave our song a great spot. And, I told him I'm forever grateful for that because, Training Day, that's like, rock superstar anthem right there. It's in that song, it's in that movie,
Absolutely. Well, for 2013, what are your projects for Sin Dogs?
I like to, do another solo album after we record the Cypress Hill record, and then, I have a motorcycle club, and we definitely want to hit Sturgis this year. So that's my fucking goals right there.
Oh yeah. So at home, how can the viewers find you online?
I'm basically, I'm on Instagram, OG Sendog, OG SENDOG, hit me up, you know what I mean? That's where I'm at.
Gotta let go. Gotta let go. Gotta let go. Gotta let go. Go. Never